to thank the organizers, all of the amazing performers, and also everyone who came out here today to support trans rights and to show our kids that we have their backs. Because now more than ever, they need to know that. They are facing things that most of us couldn't imagine as kids. And frankly, they had enough to deal with before the legislature started bullying them. Being a kid is hard. High school is hard. This pandemic has been hard. Our government should be working to make things better for people, not denying human rights as basic as healthcare and bodily autonomy.
That's right.
I've worked for UIHC for almost 17 years. We are blessed in this area to have an amazing LGBTQI clinic, to have gender-affirming doctors who have gone to the Capitol and faced legislators directly to fight for the ability to provide our children with medically necessary life-saving care. I trust these doctors. I'm in their facilities almost daily. I'm an employee, and I have good insurance. And yet I still have to drive my child to an out-of-state clinic 3 hours away to access care. It's absolutely absurd. I'm a single parent who receives no financial support, and I also have a 6-year-old. Gas is expensive. I have to take a full day off of work to make these trips. And if I didn't have someone to watch my younger child, she would have to come along for those car trips and those appointments, if she was even allowed to be in those appointments. I recognize that as much of a pain as it's going to be for us to make these trips, we're lucky to even have the option. Many families don't have vehicles, can't come up with the gas money, can't take the time off work, don't have the money for the hotels, and don't have anyone else to help with their other children. But we're here for them, along with the incredible organizations such as One Iowa and Trans Mutual Aid Fund. And we're going to make sure that they know it. We're going to be so loud and so active about our love and support for trans children and their families that we drown out the hate that's coming from the state. How are we going to do that? It's going to take a multi-pronged approach. We have to deal with this in the streets, in the courtrooms, and in these spaces. We can't give up on our state laws, but we can't count on them either. We need to continue to be clear that we do not and will not accept any of this anti-trans legislation. As allies, we need to continue to write and call Iowa lawmakers and to show up on the doorsteps of those on the wrong side of the issue. We need to do it so much that we annoy them and disrupt their lives because they are disrupting our lives and they are harming our children. We need them to know that no matter what, we will not give up. Our children need to know that. And in the meanwhile, as we fight in the Capitol and in the courtroom, we need to keep doing things like this, like what we're doing here today. It is so important that our youth know that they have our unwavering support as they face these challenges. As allies, we must be physically present at these solidarity events as much as possible. We have to organize, and we have to use our voices, our time, our energy, and our money to provide real support. Our kids shouldn't have to deal with any of this. They shouldn't have to travel for care. But as long as they do, we're going to make it happen. Iowa Trans Mutual Aid Fund and our community is going to make it happen. As a community, we're going to get them where they need to go, and we're going to continue to look them in the eyes every day and say, we've got you.